Ford has built some of the most iconic engines in automotive history, but not every chapter of that story shines. Some engines became legends for their durability and performance, while others earned a place in history for all the wrong reasons. In this video, we'll dive into both sides of Ford's engine legacy, from family cars plagued with blown head gaskets to heavy-duty diesels that sparked lawsuits. We'll uncover the 5 worst engines Ford ever built. Then we'll shift gears to the power plants that defined generations, engines that fueled racing victories, muscle car dominance, and long-lasting reliability. By the end, you'll know which Ford engines to celebrate and which ones to avoid forever. The 5 worst Ford engines. In the number 5 position of Ford's worst engines, we have the early 2000s 10's 1.6-liter EcoBoost, most commonly found in the 2013 Ford Escape and Fiesta. On paper, this engine was supposed to represent the future, a small turbocharged power plant that gave drivers fuel efficiency without sacrificing performance. But reality told a different story. Owners quickly discovered major issues with coolant leaks that led to overheating and, in many cases, full engine failure. Some unlucky drivers even experienced engine fires, forcing Ford into multiple recalls. What should have been a breakthrough ended up being a black mark on Ford's modern lineup. Consumer reports from those years consistently warned buyers to avoid the 2013 Escape with this engine, calling it one of the most problematic Fords of the decade. It's a prime example of how innovation can backfire when reliability is sacrificed for flashy new technology. In the number 4 position of Ford's worst engines, we have the 5.4-liter Triton V8, most notorious in the 2004 Ford F-150. On the surface, this engine promised everything truck buyers wanted: torque, durability, and the muscle to handle towing and hauling. But once the miles piled on, a nightmare started to unfold. The spark plug design was deeply flawed. Some plugs would seize inside the cylinder heads, while others literally blew out of them, leaving owners with huge repair bills. Mechanics dreaded working on these engines because even a routine tune-up could turn into an expensive ordeal. Ford's full-size SUVs like the Expedition and the luxury Lincoln Navigator also suffered from this issue, dragging down their reliability scores. Consumer reports from the mid-2000s consistently flagged the 2004 to 2008 F-150 with the 5.4-liter Triton as a truck to avoid, proving that even a strong-sounding V8 can be a costly disappointment. In the number 3 position of Ford's worst engines, we have the 3.8-liter Essex 5.6, most infamously found in the 1995 Ford Windstar and the mid-90s Taurus. At first glance, it seemed like the perfect family engine, smooth, practical, and built for everyday driving. But beneath the surface was a ticking time bomb. This engine was plagued by constant head gasket failures, often well before the car hit 100,000 miles. Families who relied on these vans and sedans found themselves stranded with blown engines, facing repair bills that often cost more than the car was worth. Ford attempted fixes, but the Essex never shook off its bad reputation. Consumer reports repeatedly flagged the 1995 Windstar as one of the worst models to own, largely because of this engine. What should have been a dependable power plant for American families became a costly reminder of poor engineering. In the number 2 position of Ford's worst engines, we have the 4.2-liter V6, most commonly seen in the 1997 Ford F-150 and early 2000s Econoline vans. Built as a larger version of the 3.8-liter Essex, it inherited nearly all of the same problems, and in some cases made them worse. The biggest issue was, once again, blown head gaskets and intake manifold leaks that destroyed reliability. For a truck like the F-150, which buyers counted on for toughness, the 4.2-liter left many owners frustrated with weak performance and short lifespans. It was underpowered for heavy work and costly to maintain, a poor combination in the competitive truck market. Consumer reports often highlighted the 1997 F-150 with the 4.2-liter as one of the least reliable models of its generation, showing how even Ford's best-selling vehicle wasn't safe from questionable engine design. In the number one position of Ford's worst engines, we have the 6.0-liter Power-stroke diesel, most notorious in the 2003 Ford F-250 and F-350 Super Duty trucks. On paper, this engine should have been a workhorse, powerful, torquey, and built for towing. But in reality, it became one of the biggest disappointments in Ford truck history. The 6.0-liter suffered from constant failures in the EGR cooler, turbocharger, and head gaskets, often leaving heavy-duty truck owners stranded with massive repair bills. Lawsuits, warranty claims, and buybacks piled up, tarnishing Ford's reputation for toughness. For hardworking buyers who needed reliability above all else, this engine became a nightmare. Consumer reports and owner forums consistently warn against the 2003 to 2006 Super Duty models with the 6.0-liter, cementing its place as Ford's most infamous diesel mistake. It's a painful reminder that even powerful engines can crumble under poor engineering. The 5 best Ford engines. In the number 5 position of Ford's best engines, we have the legendary Flathead V8, introduced in the 1932 Ford Model 18. This wasn't just an engine, it was a revolution. Before the Flathead, V8 power was reserved for the wealthy, but Ford changed everything by making it affordable for everyday drivers. The Flathead became the heart of the American hot rod culture, powering everything from family sedans to custom-built street racers. Its simple design made it easy to modify, and enthusiasts pushed it far beyond its original limits. The 1932 to 1936 Flathead models remain the most celebrated, praised for their durability and impact on car culture. Consumer reports from collectors still recommend the early 30s Model 18 as a piece of automotive history. This engine didn't just power cars, it powered a movement that turned Ford into a true performance icon. In the number 4 position of Ford's best engines, we have the Boss 302 V8, most famously found in the 1969 Mustang Boss 302. Built to dominate the Trans Am racing series, this high-revving small block was engineered for performance from the ground up. With forged internals, big ports, and a screaming 6,000-plus RPM redline, it turned the Mustang into a serious track contender. On the street, it delivered raw excitement with a sound that muscle car fans still celebrate today. While production lasted only 2 years, the Boss 302 made an unforgettable impact on Ford's performance legacy. The 1969 model year is often regarded as the most iconic, blending aggressive styling with a race-bred engine that collectors crave. Consumer reports from enthusiasts consistently highlight the 69 Boss 302 as one of the most desirable muscle cars to own, proving this engine was every bit as legendary as its reputation. In the number 3 position of Ford's best engines, we have the Boss 429 V8, packed into the ultra-rare 1969 Mustang Boss 429. This engine was born out of NASCAR's horsepower wars, and Ford needed something massive to compete. With its hemispherical cylinder heads, forged internals, and enormous displacement, the Boss 429 was underrated at 375 horsepower, but capable of so much more with a few tweaks. Collectors often call it one of the most overbuilt muscle car engines ever made. On the street, the Boss 429 Mustang became a symbol of pure American muscle, wide stance, big block under the hood, and brute force performance. The 1969 version is considered the holy grail for muscle car enthusiasts, not just for its rarity, but for the legendary engine it carried. Consumer reports from collectors consistently highlight this engine as a top-tier classic worth every bit of its reputation. In the number 2 position of Ford's best engines, we have the 7.3-liter Power-stroke diesel, most highly praised in the 1999 Ford F-250 and F-350 Super Duty trucks. This engine built its reputation on something truck owners value above all else: reliability. Known to run for 400,000 miles or more with minimal issues, the 7.3-liter became a favorite among farmers, contractors, and fleet operators who needed a true workhorse. It wasn't the fastest or the most high-tech, but its durability and consistent performance made it nearly bulletproof. Even today, used Super Duty models with this engine sell for a premium, thanks to their legendary reputation. Consumer reports and owner surveys regularly name the late 90s F250 with the 7.3-liter as one of the most dependable trucks ever built. For many, this engine wasn't just reliable, it was the very definition of built Ford tough. In the #1 position of Ford's best engines, we have the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, most celebrated in the 2018 Ford Mustang GT. When Ford revived the 5.0 name in 2011, expectations were sky high, and the Coyote delivered. With over 400 horsepower, a high revving character, and modern technologies like variable valve timing, it proved that the V8 was far from dead. In the Mustang GT, it offered thrilling performance on the track, while in the F-150, it provided reliable towing strength for everyday drivers. Unlike some of Ford's troubled past engines, the Coyote earned a reputation for both power and dependability. The 2018 model year stands out in consumer reports as one of the most balanced, offering impressive reliability scores and performance numbers. Today, enthusiasts consider the Coyote one of Ford's greatest achievements, a modern classic that bridges muscle car tradition with cutting-edge engineering.